and marks the beginning of a challenging future for our new Marines. For the convenience of everyone attending the ceremony, we request that you please remain in your seats until the ceremony is complete. We also ask that you do not pass in front of the reviewing stand or onto the parade deck during the ceremony. Once the ceremony is complete, please be sure to gather all of your belongings and place any trash in the receptacles located behind you prior to exiting the stand. Lastly, do not step over any chain fence or walk on the grass. Thank you for your cooperation. The term devil dog is used today as a friendly reference between Marines, but the nickname has a proud history. It was first given to Marines by German troops who fought against them at the Battle of Belleau Wood during World War I. In 1921, Major General Smedley Butler introduced the first bulldog as a Marine mascot. Now entering the parade deck is the Paris Island's own double dog, Corporal Offume II. Corporal Offume is an English bulldog who enlisted in the Marine Corps and reported to the recruit training on March 14, 2022, and graduated May 6, 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commander of Troops, First Sergeant Dio.
Staff! Forward!
The staff for today's parade is comprised of drill instructors of the 1st Recruit Training Battalion. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. The chaplain of the 1st Recruit Training Battalion, Lieutenant Heitman, United States Navy, will deliver the invocation.
In 1776, the General George Washington command directed his colonels to appoint chaplains in every regiment. Since that time, chaplains have been in the trenches with our nation's warfighters. Will you join me one last time as I pray for the fine new Marines of Company C? Let us pray. Holy Father, I come before you in the name of your Son, in order that you may receive glory for sustaining these young men through recruit training. We boldly confess that you have enabled them to earn the coveted Eagle, Globe, and Anchor. Going forward, may they be diligent to remember and live the core values of the Corps: honor, courage, and commitment. May they be resolved to embody the ethos of a Marine while they continue training in school and in the fleet. May they be always faithful to complete the mission should the call ever come to defend our precious Constitution against tyranny and terrorism. Most of all, may you, Holy Spirit, grant them perseverance in believing that you alone are the only sovereign and Savior of the Lord, worthy of our everlasting worship. Now to the King eternal, invisible, immortal, the only wise God, be honor and glory forever and ever. Amen.
Thank you. Please be seated. Present-day parades in the Marine Corps have their basis in both history and tradition. The mass formation of troops on one long line at close intervals made possible the massing of firepower from muzzle-loaded muskets of yesterday. In those early days, the line of battle was just that, a line of 2 or 3 ranks, and looked much like the parade formation that you're about to see today. The adjutant forms the line for battle. The Marine marching across the parade deck is Gunnery Sergeant Thompson. He is the parade adjutant, who will very shortly give the command to begin the ceremony. His position position when he halts indicates where the right flank of the formation will rest. Once positioned, he will draw his sword and supervise the placement of the formation.
Sound! Attention!
for the ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove all hats for the playing of our national anthem.
morning, First Sergeant. All present for penetration. Aye, First Sergeant.
Attention to order! Headquarters, Marine Corps Recruit Depot, Eastern Recruiting Region, Parris Island, South Carolina. 9 November 2023. The command duty officer of the day today is First Lieutenant Giordano. The command duty officer of the day tomorrow is Captain McGregor. By order of W.M. Field, Brigadier General, United States Marine Corps, Commanding Officer, Center, March!
history, millions of men and women have earned the title United States Marine. In keeping with the slogan, once a Marine, always a Marine, we would like to recognize them. We ask that those men and women in the audience who have served in the United States Marine Corps please rise. Please join us in showing our appreciation for their dedicated service to war and country. Thank you. Please be seated. Ladies and and gentlemen, the commanding officer of the 1st Recruit Training Battalion, Lieutenant Colonel Sawyer.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Commanding General, Brigadier General Field, I'd like to welcome you to historic Marine Corps Recruit Depot, Harris Island, and the graduation ceremony for Company C. I'd also like to take this moment and recognize our parade reviewing official, Mr. Rick Dubek. Sir, it's an honor to have you here as you embody what it truly means to be once Marine, always Marine. We thank you for your service and we thank you for your participation in today's ceremony. The drill instructor transforms recruits into United States Marines. They spend nearly every waking hour pouring their own blood, sweat, and tears into training, mentoring, and leading your Marine. I can guarantee you that it is that same leadership that will forever be etched in the mind of your Marine. Join me in a round of applause as we recognize our drill instructors and the amazing families that address the new Marines. Good morning, Marines. Good morning! Welcome to the Corps, and congratulations on your accomplishment. Today is about you and everything that you've accomplished. But know this, tomorrow it is no longer about you. It is about the Marines who came before you and the legacy that you must now uphold. It's about the Marine to your left and to your right and how they will always have your back. And it's about these people in the stands who represent our nation and the trust they have in us. Soon you will join the ranks of Marines stationed across the United States and around the world. You will represent what is best about our nation. Never forget the feeling you had when the drill instructor placed the Eagle Globe and Anchor into the palm of your hand. Always serve with honor, serve with courage, and serve with commitment, and you will do well. Congratulations again, Marines. I wish you the best of luck, and Semper Fidelis. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you our nation's newest Marines, the Marines of Company C. Micron General Contractors Incorporation. Mr.
Rick Dubek is a native of College Station, Texas, and graduated from A&M Consolidated High School in 1985. After graduation, Mr. Dubek attended recruit training at Marine Corps Recruit Depot, San Diego, California, and was assigned the MOS 6345 Avionics Technician. Following the completion of his MOS school, he was transferred to HMH, Marine Heavy Helicopter Squadron 466 in Tustin, California. While assigned to HMH 466, Mr. Dubek attained the rank of Lance Corporal and served as an avionics technician for the CH-53 Echo Super Stallion. After completing 4 years of honorable and faithful service, Lance Corporal Dubek moved back to Texas and began his career in the construction industry. Over the next 2 decades, Mr. Dubek honed his construction expertise while working in numerous trades as a subcontractor. In 2004, Mr. Dubek started his own general contracting company, quickly establishing himself as a trusted and reliable partner in the retail and grocery remodel sector. In 2016, Mr. Dubek merged his team with Dallas, Texas-based Micon General Contractors, Inc., an award-winning general contracting company with annual revenue over $500 million. Mr. Dubek assumed responsibility of the newly established Central Texas office in College Station, Texas. Under his steadfast leadership and expertise, Mr. Dubek grew the Special Projects Division from 7 employees and $7 million in revenue to over 165 Myconians and over $200 million in revenue for 2023. Mr. Dubek is currently a partner and senior vice president at Micon General Contractors, Inc. He serves as a partner and board member for the Roby Lamar Insurance Group. He has served as a member of the Walmart General Contractor Advisory Council and recently became investor with the Brazos Valley Economic Development Council. Mr. Dubek resides in College Station, Texas, and is married to the former Summer Collins of Ore City, Texas. His 2 oldest children, Whitney, 26, and Blake, 18, both attended Texas A&M University in College Station, Texas. His youngest, Haley, 14, is a freshman at College Station High School. Ladies and gentlemen, now taking his position in the reviewing area is Mr. Dubek. He's being escorted by Sergeant Major Tyler, 1st Recruit Training Battalion, Sergeant Major.
Battalion, attention! Present!
March! Command and review!
Aye, aye, sir. Stand.
Order! Pass and review! Right! Feet!
During the pass and review, we ask that as the national colors pass before you, please rise. After they have passed, please be seated.
Fire!
is Sergeant Gaffney. The 1st Recruit Training Battalion Color Sergeant is Sergeant Tovar. Staff Sergeant Waddy is the graduate Marine of the 1084 series. His series commander is Captain Busalaka. The honor platoon for Company C is Platoon 1084. The senior drill instructor is Staff Sergeant Nichols. He's assisted by drill instructors Staff Sergeant Mackey and Sergeant McWegan. The senior drill instructor Platoon 1085 is Staff Sergeant Rodriguez. He's assisted by drill instructors Staff Sergeant Oliver and Sergeant Rickers. The senior drill instructor Platoon 1086 is Staff Sergeant Ryder. He's assisted by drill instructors Staff Sergeant Krakowski and Ladies and gentlemen, the company commander of Company C, Captain Lostrom. Platoon veterans have been selected as the honor graduates for their platoon. They will now retire their guide off.
Personnel to be awarded! Center! March!
to be retired have been the identification flags of each platoon throughout recruit training. To each, the guide dog is a symbol of spirit, dedication, teamwork, and unit identity.
Retire the guidon!
Forward! March!
The commanding officer of the 1st Recruit Training Battalion, Lieutenant Colonel Sile, will present the High PhD and Honor Graduate Awards. Lieutenant Colonel Sile is accompanied by the 1st Recruit Training Battalion Sergeant Major Tyler. We would like to thank the Marine Corps Association for providing the awards today. Please hold your applause until all the awards have been presented.
Morning, man. Personnel will be awarded all by.
The most physically fit Marine of Company C with a score of 600 out of 600 possible points is PFC Smith, of platoon 1085. PFC Smith is from Spring Mills, Pennsylvania, and was recruited by Sergeant Walker. The honor graduate of platoon 1080 is PFC Joliker. PFC Joliker is from Maysville, North Carolina, and was recruited by Staff Sergeant Gordon. The honor graduate of platoon 1081 is PFC Zizette. PFC Zizette is from Aiken, South Carolina, and was recruited by Staff Sergeant Jan Malone. The honor graduate of platoon 1082 is PFC Lumpkins. PFC Lumpkins is from Dyersburg, Tennessee, and was recruited by Staff Sergeant Suda. The company honor graduate of received. First Sergeant Dio.
Senior drill instructors, dismiss your platoons! Aye, First Sergeant!
The senior drill instructors will now dismiss their platoons. This is the last and probably the most welcome order the new Marines receive from their senior drill instructors. Thank you for attending today's graduation ceremony.
Platoon! Platoon! Platoon!